Hey, 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 Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here, Pajama Grandma, in my unicorn pajamas. Today is day 397 of the Daily Scare Share. Doing one thing a day that scares me from the book. Do one thing a day that scares you. It's a little journal type book I started last year. Doing every day one thing, whatever the book says, as a challenge, an activity, a quiz. It's just a way of thinking about stretching my comfort zone and the things that scare us, the things that we human beings are afraid of, a little bit every single day. And it's day 397 of originally going through it, but I popped back to the beginning of the book because about 7 times before I stopped doing it. I started and I stopped, I started and I stopped, I started and I stopped. Since 2014, how scary is that? That in 4 or 5 years, I have documented proof that I quit something like 7 times. So when I say I know what you're going through when you start something and stop, or when you want to quit and you stop doing something, I know exactly how you feel because I'm like everybody else. We do things, we start things, we stop things for whatever reason. And I'm sharing the reasons I stopped doing this along the way as I'm reading my notes and then remembering and uncovering why I quit doing it. And this is something as simple as a personal development project, as something I wanted to do for me to stretch my comfort zone so that I was showing up more like I should in the world, more like I should be in the world. And so today, day 397, again, this was right after my dad died, and there was a lot of turmoil and a lot of drama about it. And so I wrote in it for a couple of days, and then I find that I stopped after this for about a year, almost a whole year before I picked the book up again. And we'll talk about that when we get to it. But this day says it's all about saying no to something. Saying no to something that you know isn't right for you, but that other people are pressuring you to do. And when this came up, it was exactly what was going on in my life. My father had passed away. My family was pressuring me to do something that I couldn't make happen with what was going on in my life. I couldn't make it happen. And they were pressuring me to do and accommodate things that it wasn't possible. It wasn't humanly possible, and it wasn't fair or right to me. And I had to stand up for myself and say, no, I can't do that. And they pulled out all the stops, and they used all the emotional triggers, and they tried to blackmail me and threaten me and all kinds of things. And this is my family, who I love and adore. Don't get me wrong. I love and adore my family. But my sisters and my mom were not necessarily very awesome during that particular period and phase of my life. And I'm sure they don't even know that they weren't. I'm sure they don't even remember, because they were going through their own grieving process, and they were just doing what they thought they had to do to survive and get through the situation. And I don't think they even probably know the amount of pressure that they put on me throughout this. So today, our challenge is to say no to something. Say no to something that you know isn't right for you. And then know that it's perfectly all right, that we don't have to say yes to everything that comes our way. So today, I'm doing a women's summit, and somebody asked me to put everybody's picture on the opt-in page. You know why? Because that's what everybody else who does a summit does. They capitalize on the notoriety of all the other people that they're interviewing, and they use that as bait to get people to sign up for the summit. Now, I was going to do that. I wanted to do that. I want to actually do a rolling picture of everybody, but I don't know how to do that. I don't have the capability, and I also don't have the time to get it done right now. So I thought this morning, I'm going to continue to maintain the curiosity by saying, hey, to find out who these 30 amazing women are, you just have to share your name and email and opt in. And then you get access to the summit for free. If you don't want to listen to the summit, don't listen to the summit. But I'm going to use this as a way to maintain curiosity and find out, hey, I want to find out who's in this, because it's probably somebody I know. It's probably somebody you know if you're a woman business owner. There's probably at least one person that you know in there. And I guarantee there's at least 5 people in there that you can learn something from, if not all 30. I learned something new from absolutely every speaker. And I've been around a long time, so if I can learn something new from every speaker, I guarantee almost everyone listening, if not everyone listening, if they're open-minded, and they say, oh, I never thought of it that way, they can learn something new from every speaker as well. Actually, every person we come in contact with, we can learn something new from if we're open and willing to learn it. So today, say no to something. So I'm saying no to that. I'm saying no. I wanted to do that too, but that's what everybody else does. And that's how things get stale and old, is by doing what everybody else does. So let's do something different this time. Let's make it our own. Let's make it unique and special and different, the way women do everything. So I said no to that. I haven't said no to her or told her that yet, but she'll see today when I change the opt-in page. And all I'm going to do is something that's within my capability, that's easy, but also enhances the curiosity about who the heck's in this, what's going on. And then the other thing I have to say no to is a personal thing that's going to probably cause a lot of drama and a lot of trauma in my life and a lot of uncomfortableness for me for the next couple of months. But I know that it's the right thing to do for me, so I'm going to suck it up and say no to something. And so that's a business thing and that's a personal thing. And that's it. It's not that scary. I'm not going to die. I won't die because I say no to something, right? I haven't yet. I haven't so far. Actually, I did die from saying yes to everything. So now in my life, I'm trying to say no to things that I know 100% are not right for me. And I encourage you to do the same. What can you say no to that honors you? And it's not about the other person. It honors you by really tapping into and thinking about what is right for you. That's it. Go out and make it an awesome day. Don't be scared. I won't wear my unicorn tomorrow. Bye.